What's up, everybody? Chester Bennington live. We are finally here. Finally. And before I get more into it, I'm just going to wait until people show up, and then we'll truly start the show. But for now, it's just a little bit of waiting. But all is welcome. So come out. Show the love. Editing.
It just takes a moment for it to pop up here. You might want to keep talking to him though, in case somebody shows up.
I'm watching. There's a zero in there at the moment.
Why is it? Is it giving you an option to edit there or no?
No. Make it a refresh. Looks like we already got one in the house. Don't know who you are. Maybe it's me. I'm not sure. But if it is somebody, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Just give us a moment. We're doing a little editing at the moment.
Put your title in.
There you go.
Alright.
Question is there a way to make tags?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can do it on my end, actually.
Because all I have to do is go in here and it will let you do that.
Oh.
See?
Okay.
Scroll down. Come on, computer. There you go, tags.
T Studio, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Glad to see you popped in. Just give us a moment, man. We're still in the process of editing some information on this live. Plus, we're waiting for a few more people to pop in before I really start making any announcements. But I appreciate you for showing up. Are you a Linkin Park fan, T Studio?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Who in the world? I think I just got a spammer comment. Holy crap. Oh, you're good. Well, I might as well explain the story. This stream was actually supposed to go on yesterday, and got a little behind schedule, and then we get to where we need to get, and a tornado had ripped through and took power out everywhere in the area. So we had to deal with that, and it kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed to the point where it was just like, you know what, screw this. We're going to have to postpone till tomorrow, which is today. Which was all right, you know, can't control the weather. It is what it is. All right, we got 3 in the house. Whoever new just came in, how you doing? Glad to have you. No, they left. Yeah, this is this is my first live, pretty much. I mean, I've done one before, actually a couple, but this is definitely different for me. But it's kind of nice. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm a big Chester Bennington fan, so you know, I felt like it was something I had to do, not just because I wanted to, but it was something I had to do. Every year always going to try to do something special on the 20th, even though today is the 21st. Like I said, we had delays, which sucked. I mean, I was pretty bummed about it, but you know, what can you do? What's up, Topo Chico? Pretty sure I said that right, or Topo Chico. Sorry. How's it going? You just got home from work? That's cool. I've been basically working all day, filming, constant filming. We just did something. Me and my partner here, we just did something pretty extreme. Everybody will get to see by hopefully tonight, at some point when we get all our editing done. It was a lot of it was a lot of work. What happened to my watch hour? I learned a little something about YouTube. I mean, I was already pretty privy to it, but you know, you got to make 4,000 watch hours in a year. Okay, and I was actually approaching that point where I could get monetized. I mean, I'm almost to my 1,000 subscribers. I was almost on my time, and then one day I pull up my phone, looking at my studio part, and it says that I got like nothing for watch time. So it basically cut me back big time. But you know, things have been picking up, so I just come to the acceptance that I'm just gonna have to push even harder and pump out even more content and just keep her going and stop complaining about it. But I made that video, that crazy angry video about it. Really, it was more of just a release of frustration for me, because it, you know, personally, it was like I felt like, you know, after all the work that I've been putting into this, you know, just constant attention every single day, and it just felt like I got slapped really hard. But it kind of woke me up, so I needed that. You said it right the first time. Topo Chico! And yes, the Beast. Well, here's a little FYI for you. The Beast is no more. You'll see. We had a lot of feedback on a lot of the videos that we've been doing, and people are freaking bloodthirsty. It's the truth, but that's okay. So we kind of decided to give them what they wanted, so to speak. But like I said, you guys will see. I can't give away too much because they'll just ruin it. But it's some really good stuff. We've been planning this, oh my God, for months. And I don't know, it was about a month ago, our last video that we actually did together, we had to postpone the big one that we did today because we just didn't have the time and we were fighting the night. And it was like, okay, way too dark. We can't have darkness because it's just not going to work. So in the long run, it was actually better for us to postpone that to today because we had plenty of time. We had more time to think about what we were going to do and how we were going to do it because we had to do it right. And another thing I want to throw at you guys is the fact that we're thinking about splitting these wrestling promos and things. We're going to split them into seasons. So what we did today is the start of season 2. YouTube is greedy. Yeah, YouTube is greedy. They are very greedy. You know, we work for them and we don't get crap out of it. Constantly fighting the man. I saw a video where Venom hit him with a bat. Yeah. You know what's funny about that video? Every time I watch it, no matter what kind of mood I'm in, if I could be the angriest mood of my life, and I watch that, as soon as I hear that dink from the bat, I laugh. I just bust out laughing. It's just so comical to me. I don't know why. It wasn't meant to be comical, but to me personally, plus it was just a good ending to season 1. So, got 4 in the house. So does anybody have any Chester Bennington stories? Are you a fan? Tell me about it. Tell me in the chat. I'd love to hear it. That's what this is for. Just to show a little love to the man. You know, he was my hero. You know, and here's the thing. Linkin Park is not my biggest, favoriteest band of all time. It's Slipknot. But I've followed Linkin Park pretty much most of my life. When they got popular, I was a teenager. And Chester, I related to him in so many different ways. I don't know what it was. I have certain ways of believing in things and my beliefs, we'll say. I'm not going to get into that, but it had a lot to do with my connection with him. And, you know, we grew over the years. He became famous, and, you know, I was doing my own thing in my life, you know, and then when the news hit, when he passed and how it happened, it just was such a hit to me. It felt like a part of me died, and I'll never get it back. It's like a piece of me was gone forever, and I'll never forget that. It'll always live with me. You know, I've lost people in my life, but something about that incident really resonated in my body, and not in a good way. How many watch hours did they take from me? Honestly, man, more than they should have. But, you know, them's the rules. I mean, they have it set up a certain way. There's really no fighting that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was more than halfway there, we'll say. And now I'm like back to 10% of the way. Which is messed up. Conspiracy says his father is Podesta. You know, I've heard a lot of conspiracy stories. I was even talking to my friend about one today where Chester and Mike Shinoda, that's the other singer of Linkin Park, they were knee deep into this thing going on about the Epstein or however the hell you say that guy's name, the guy that was basically raping all them women and, you know, whatever. The guy that ended up killing himself in jail, monitored jail, and he killed himself. Yeah, we all know what really happened there, but him, and then I just want to say that I'm not into politics, okay, at all. Democrat, Republican, I really don't give a crap about any of that. I'm kind of in the middle, okay? But basically the conspiracy says the Epstein and the Clintons were in cahoots. And there's this big sexual ring going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about. And Chester Bennington, Mike Shinoda were digging into this, and it wasn't too long after that Chester died. And Chris Cornell as well. I was told that he was involved in trying to figure out the truth. So, that conspiracy says, well, they hired somebody to go and take Chester out. Maybe that's the truth. I don't know. But I just stick with the truth that he offed himself, which is really sad. The guy had some serious mental problems. I ain't going to sit there and go, oh, yeah, that's 100% sure what happened. There's always things in the background that could have actually happened. But this is the official story, so that's what we're sticking with, That's bullcrap. Yeah, it is bullcrap, T-Studio. It sucks. It sucks, but, it pissed me off to a point where I'm ready to push even harder on my content. And if you've seen any of the recent videos, you can tell that I'm really starting to put more effort in what I'm doing. So, John Podesta was chief of staff in the White House. I'm not saying it's true, just creating conversation. Oh, you're good, man. Chico, you're good, man. You're good. Conversation is fine. No hate here, bro. Seriously. I appreciate you guys coming in, though. I was a little nervous that it was going to be like a dead room because it got delayed today. And I had a lot of people that I knew personally that were going to show up, and they were pretty upset with me. They're like, why'd you cancel it? What the hell? Should have waited it out. Well, the power didn't come on for... I would have been staying up all night, not getting any sleep, because it came on at like 9 o'clock in the morning, so... Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracies out there about different things, but, the bottom line is we're never going to know the real truth, and that's unfortunate. There's always shady things going on in the world. We just got to accept with the information we're given, unless, we can become a journalist or something and investigate. Breezy, what's up, girly? How's it going? Thanks for coming in, Breeze. Breezy is my camera woman and my daughter, and she just graduated too. Oh yeah, I just put you on the spot. Yeah, if anybody's seen my videos from yesterday, I made a couple of quick videos about this live stream, letting people know that I was going to put it on and it was getting delayed and all this other crap. I mentioned about doing cover songs. I'm not doing them on the live stream. I've come to a decision on that just because the setup is wrong. But I am going to do a few covers. I don't know when I'm going to upload them, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But stay tuned for that. I'm doing a couple of Linkin Park covers that I've been working on. And I ain't going to suck. I will make sure of that. Star says, hi, Dad, love you, and have a good night. Hi, Star. How are you? And good night. Oh, my kids are showing up on the live stream. Go figure. Hey, Dad. So how you doing, Chico? What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. It seems like the last time I did any type of a live stream was when I was uploading that video. What was it, last month? I think I remember you coming on there. And I appreciate you coming on there too. And it was kind of short timing, like I wish I would have let people know like several hours ahead of time so more people could have showed, but it was like I just wanted to get the video up as quickly as possible. I was not having any patience that day. Too bad I couldn't play some Linkin Park on the live stream. That'd be nice. I was talking to my buddy about it, and I was like, man, as much as I want to, I just can't. They're freaking copyright stuff, man. They will kick my ass with that one. Yeah, work does that. I'm about to work out here in a little bit. What kind of work do you do, man? If you don't mind me asking. Just curious. Got 5 in the house. 5 in the house. Tell your friends. If they love Chester, tell them to get their butt on the live stream. Quarantine has me going nuts. Working out helps me out, I guess. Yeah, working out does help. You might not be able to tell, but I have been knee deep in training a lot. Actually, I've gotten 2 injuries so far. I injured my wrist, and what else did I injure? I don't even remember now. I injured something. What the heck was it? Maybe it was my ankle or something. But you know, I've worked out plenty of times in my life, like where I've had a straight up workout every week, and I'm very dedicated. But then at a certain point, after months, I just fall off. It's weird. Fall off, and then I get bored with it, and then when I try to get back into it, I'll go for like 1 or 2 days, and it's like, oh, I'm too sore. I can't do it anymore. Screw this. I'll just sit down instead. But now I have a real reason to get ready because I got a match coming up, which I don't know when that's going to be. We're gunning towards September or October, so we'll see what timing does for us. It just depends. I can't predict the future, so to speak. So yeah, quarantine is nuts, man. Especially when you're locked in a room with a bunch of people. No offense, Breezy, I love you and all, but you know, when you're trapped in a house full of people constantly every day, it tends to wear in your senses. Service tech for Coca-Cola. Oh, no snap? Wow, that's cool. I like me some Coca-Cola. I just had some, actually, where's it at? Where is my pop? Oh, hold on. I'm glad you said that because I forgot about my drink. Got some Coke in here, man. Hell yeah. Not Jack and Coke, though. Maybe tomorrow. Tell the copyright ID system beat it. I wish I was that ballsy. It's common, yeah. Not around my parts. Nothing's common around here. Everything's just a big surprise. Like, oh, they opened a new Family Dollar? Wow! That's like Walmart around here. Oh, wait, there is no Walmart. Living in Hickville, Stickville, USA, man. It's the way to go. Stay away from everybody. Oh, we lost one. So how's your channel going, T Studio? I've been keeping an eye on it. I got your bell, so I get the notifications constantly. I'm sorry I can't hit every stream. Where I live, my service gets so bad sometimes, like on weekends. Everybody comes up, and it just, like, no service anywhere. So it's like fighting constantly. I'm surprised I can even get on streams nowadays, because it seems like it's gotten worse. My phone's kind of a piece of junk anyways. Yeah, look at this. This is my key to YouTube right there. I use my film. This is my film. Camera. Not film. Kimmy Del Rey, hey, what's up? How's it going? Glad you made it. Glad to see you're here. How are you? Topo Chico is actually a Mexican sparkling water, kind of like Perrier water. Really interesting. What is the origin of Venom and how was he created? Ooh, that's a good question. And unfortunately, I can't tell you because it'll give away too much. It will be revealed, I promise. It's a story. It will be revealed. I can't. I'd love to give an Easter egg, honestly, but no. Mom and daughter, oh my God, you're on. Hi. Oh my God. Mom and daughter, how are you? Thank you for coming and oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Gimme Del Rey, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing better. I got my filming done today, my big film. But I am very sore. I can't really say why. It was a rough one. It was a rough film, but it turned out awesome. My buddy's upstairs right now editing, doing some editing. I gotta go up there later on and finish it off. But um, yeah. Hey daughter, mom and daughter. I'm so happy you came, mom and daughter. Thank you so much. You my number one friend. You are awesome. I love you. I'm glad you're. Uh oh, we got another one. Rusty the Yeti, celebrity in the house. Oh, I know who that is. What are you doing, Rusty? Topo Chico, who is your favorite WWF slash WWE character? Um, Roman Reigns, hands down. A lot of people hate or did hate him until he got cancer, and then everybody just jumped the bandwagon. Oh my God, Roman this, Roman that. I've been a fan of Roman since the beginning because I knew he was going to be a top dog. I knew it from the first time I seen him on screen. And I knew he was going to take it all the way, and he did. And he's a beast. And people say a lot of crap. Oh, they give him everything. He's a beast, and I got to see him in real life too, which was like off you know, the bucket list. I didn't get to shake his hand, unfortunately, but I at least got to see him with my own eyes. It was awesome. Yeah, I do need some rest, but unfortunately, no rest for the wicked. Unfortunately. As I got this tonight, then I got editing, and I might be doing some covers tonight or in the morning. And then I gotta take care of kiddios tomorrow, and so on and so forth. I have such a busy schedule sometimes. It's hard to get things done. I'm surprised I get as much done as I do. Mine was Diamond Dallas Page, DDP. Oh yeah, back in the day, he was my guy too. DDP, Diamond Cutter, man, all the way. Just listening here. Hi, mom and daughter. You're listening? Are you? Hopefully, you're not making fun of my teeth and instead complimenting my awesome hair that you love so much. Look at that. Mom and daughter, have you checked out Linkin Park yet? Because we talked about this before, and you weren't too privy of it. Did you at least check out a few of their songs? You will not be disappointed. Well, I mean, unless you can't handle like super craziness, there's a few songs of theirs that are pretty heavy, but most of them are pretty much mainstream. LOL. My buddy left his TV on and it just popped something up. South Park, The Stick of Truth, more popular than John Lennon. What the crap? Okay. Kimmy Del Rey, cheers to you. You heading out? Well, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for showing the love. You have a great, great night. Yes, Lincoln Park. Rest in peace, Chester. You know, it was weird. Ever since he has passed away, every year I have cried my eyes out. And this year, maybe it's just because everything that was going on yesterday with the bad weather that we had to delay the live stream, maybe that's why it didn't happen. But I did feel something last night. My buddy went to bed, so I come over here to do some filming. And I went in the garage and no power, and he had a ladder set up in there, which was kind of interesting. So I climbed up to the top of the ladder and pitch black, okay? And I sat on top of that sucker and meditated for at least 2 hours, just thinking about him and things that have been going on in my life. And it was kind of nice, kind of freaky too, like, because, once I was done meditating, I opened my eyes, and it's like, oh, I'm a little discombobulated, like, oh, where am I at? My favorite song by Linkin Park is Numb / Encore featuring Jay-Z. Yes, that was a good one. It seemed like any collaboration they did with anybody else was always really well thought out. And I think it caught a lot of people off guard when they did do that back in the day. Even if I believe I read this correctly, Jay Z was kind of caught off guard by how intense Chester Bennington was on stage when they did that song live a few times. I don't know, maybe once or twice, maybe more. I'm not sure. But I remember reading an article about it, and he was just like totally caught off guard. Like, wow, this guy is freaking intense, but awesome. I love Leave Out All the Rest. Yes, that's an awesome song. One of the covers I'm going to be doing for sure is Waiting for the End. That's one of my favorites. I've actually done one cover on my channel already. I did Shadow of the Day, and I did it my own way. I played it on my acoustic, and I sang it, which I'm probably going to end up redoing it again one day now that, a lot of time has passed, and I've learned a lot more when it comes to music, believe it or not, in this short period of time. Even though I know a lot about music, it seems like running this channel has opened me up more. I don't hold back as much, which is good. It's helped therapeutically. So, when I mentioned doing covers, I can do them better now. I don't hold back as much. I've actually, I've been in a lot of bands in my life. I used to be a drummer for like ever. And eventually I got sick of being the backbone of the band and having all that pressure put on me, and I went to vocals. And I tore the vocals up, man. But I played for a lot of metal bands, which, requires a lot of screaming, which I used to freak people out with my screams. That's why every one of my videos, you get the shriek at the beginning. That's where that comes from. I always I like the shriek freaks people out. Chester was the man. Yes, Chester was my hero. Sucks he's gone. Yeah. But what was so amazing? It was sad that he left us. But the outcry was so phenomenal. There will be nothing like it ever again. I swear to everybody I've ever met when I talk about this. The fans came together, and the outcry was so beautiful. And then eventually Linkin Park did a tribute show after Chester was gone, and I couldn't even get through a song at a time without bawling my eyes out because of how amazing and beautiful it actually was. That it just really made a mark in history when this happened. It was unfortunate, but man, it was just such an amazing time to see this. Usually people kind of hate on each other, and even when it comes to death, sometimes people just they don't come together like they should. But when that incident happened, it was just such an amazing thing I saw, and I'll never forget it. Him and Chris are missed. Yes, Chris Cornell, another amazing vocalist that we lost. And they performed a lot together, I think. Yes. Chester and Chris Cornell, best friends. We lost Chris, and then what was it, like not even 5 months later, 3 months later, that's when we lose Chester. Go figure, right? Or My December was really good. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't heard that song in a while, and I come across it yesterday, and I got new speakers at my house, and I was blasting that thing through the whole freaking neighborhood. It was great. One More Light. What's interesting? They got a couple versions or a couple of videos of that song. I come across one that it's been out for a while. I didn't even realize it, where they had all the fans submit partial lyrics from the song, like 3 or 4 words, and they'll write it on a sign, and that's like the lyrics for the video, and they go from one fan to the next fan to the next. And I saw that, I was just sort of like, oh my god, that is so cool how they did that, and it meant a hell of a lot more too. I mean, that's not my favorite video of it. The one where he's singing it with the crowd and everything. That was. Reminds me of the winter in Glenny. Okay. That's awesome. Hi, mom and daughter again. 1 month later, it was real soon after. Dot needs a drink. Was it 1 month? It seemed like it was like 3 months. Maybe not. I don't. I'm. It's been so long, man. Maybe I'm just getting too old. I can't remember anything anymore. We got 6 in the house. Hi, everybody. Anybody new? Hi, how you doing? Kimmy Del Rey. I thought you were leaving, Kimmy. What the heck? You gave me the peace sign and then. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was somebody else that said that. Or am I? Yeah. Hold on. Let me look back here. See what's going on here. Pretty sure Breezy left. I swear I seen it. Yeah, right there. Cheers, bro. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, Kimmy. What the heck? You decided to stay a little bit longer? Has anybody ever been to a Linkin Park show before everything went sour with Chester? Like, did you ever get to see him live? Because see, that was something I always wanted to do, was go see Linkin Park, and now I'm never gonna get the chance, which is, unfortunate. But I always like to hear about, people going to shows, because any show live is just amazing. I got addicted to it after I saw Slipknot the first time. That was life-changing event for me. It really was. And I'm sure if I would have got to see Chester, that would have just been another life-changing event for me. Got into Linkin Park talk. LOL. Well, of course. This is what the whole live stream is about. Talking about Chester, talking about Linkin Park, and how epic they were. And still epic to this day. I mean, if you look on YouTube right now and some of their more popular videos, you'd be stunned of how many freaking views that these videos have. I mean, they used to have a lot, but after Chester died, I mean, it quadrupled. Might as well say overnight, really. And it's been 3 years now, and holy crap, we're talking in the millions. I haven't checked in a while, but I know it's a lot. I do need to go, though. Good night. No, but I effing wish I had. Okay, Kimmy, if you gotta go, go ahead. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hold you up. I don't know what's going on, but, I appreciate you coming out, or coming in, more like. You came into the stream, so I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being here. And that's sad that you didn't get to see Linkin Park live. I know, a lot of us are kicking ourselves for that one. Hell, I was really hoping I could have went to that tribute show that they did. But, as soon as it was announced, it was sold out, just like that. But I got to watch it live on my TV. I cast a TV or whatever the crap is. How you doing, Mom and Daughter? I know you're still there. You might not be saying much, but I know you're there. How you doing? Are you going live tonight, Mom and Daughter? By the way, that's always like the highlight of my night when your live streams pop up on my phone. I'm always like, Mom and Daughter, oh my God, I gotta get on. Sometimes I can't get on because my service can be really shady. Sometimes it's just not even worth trying to get on there because, I get on there and the chat box will be working, but the video will just be like constant buffering. And then it'll play for a few seconds, then it'll be buffering, and then I'm behind like 5-10 minutes. And it's like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I had heard rumors many times now that Linkin Park is going to be moving on at some point. I don't know if they're going to replace Chester or if they're just going to move on with Mike Shinoda as lead vocalist now, which honestly would be fine, I guess. But it might be a little strange. I don't know if it'll work, but they've been talking about moving on, at least maybe one more album. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, if not. But they are definitely releasing one more song that they recorded with Chester. I know that for sure. When it's gonna come out, I don't know. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Mike Shinoda was talking about it on one of his streams, and he said that they have something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a sample or an actual full song or what's going on. But I can't wait for it. You know, the guy's been gone for 3 years, and he's still hitting the charts. I mean, Gray Days, if you guys heard the band Gray Days, that's hit Chester's first, well, maybe not his first band, but his OG band. And now they're getting popular because of him. So, you know, the guy's been gone this long, and still he's number one. It's crazy. It reminds me of like Tupac or something, you know. Tupac passed away, and he was still coming out with music years later. Heart. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to do my covers live. Yeah, I talked about it, and it's like, you know, on the spot, you know, I could probably do it a lot better, but you know. Plus today we had all that filming going on. It's like I didn't have time to get ready, you know, to get my voice ready and whatnot. Had to get the big stuff done first. You know, things been keep getting postponed, and oh my god, you know, and then you know on top of it with this coronavirus stuff going on, you know, it's kind of hard to get around anymore, especially around here. You know, they just made a law where you have to wear your mask, which is kind of annoying, but I guess I understand. And so that's been making people really uptight, like bad. You see somebody without a mask and somebody with a mask, and they freak out and they start fighting. I almost thought about recording a few of these fights just to put them on my channel because people are acting like idiots out there. It's ridiculous. In the end, nothing really matters. Ain't that the truth? In the end, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. Is that the lyrics? I might be wrong. In the end, it doesn't really. Wait. Damn it. Now you got me screwed up. Now you got me on the spot. It's like, okay, wait, what is the lyrics again? Maybe if I start singing the song. Maybe, okay. You're not going to get me to sing. No. You never know. I might just surprise everybody and just bust out with something. That's pretty close to the lyrics, I'm pretty sure. The Rona. Oh, yeah, the big Rona. The Corona Rona. So what do you guys think of... Wait, point this direction. What do you think of the picture? Is that pretty cool? You know, that's something I found. Somebody drew it up. I thought it was just beautiful. I was so impressed. I was like, man, somebody actually drew that. That's just crazy. With a freaking pencil. I couldn't even draw a stick figure right now. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I actually got that picture on the background of my phone. Let's see if I can minimize this. Show you guys. Let's see. Probably can't even see it. It's a little blurry. But yeah, that's my background photo. I used to have a really cool one for the longest time that a friend of mine drew up, but it got lost over time. Actually, I think it was stolen, which is messed up, right? Who steals a drawing? People do it, believe it or not. Wish I could draw like that. Yeah. I wish I could draw like that too. My brother, he used to be an amazing artist, but he had some serious health problems over the years, and he actually lost all his ability to draw. He basically had to restart. And he used to be one of the best artists I've ever seen in my life. If he was still good today, he would be doing all of my artwork for my display pics, for my videos and everything. I'd have him do it all. And he was an amazing guitar player too, which is really lame for me because I used to jam with him all the time. I get on the drums, he'd play guitar, bada bing, bada boom. You know, just have some jam sessions. He's the one that got me into music, actually. My first ever rock band was Black Sabbath. Yes, he got me into Black Sabbath, and it was all downhill from there. Oh, this is kind of an interesting stream. But yeah, this, um, it's for talking about Chester mainly. I think we could have pulled in a lot more people yesterday because it was his third year on the 20th. But like I said before, freaking tornado, man. We don't even get tornadoes around here. It's weird. It really is. It's really, really, really freaking weird. It's like it felt like it was a sign or something. And I've dealt with tornadoes before. Like when I was a kid, we had one go through our backyard and just destroy the rest of the town, which was freaking nuts. But I haven't really dealt with like tornadoes or tornado damage for a long time, other than just like minor stuff. And then, I'm riding with my homeboy, and we're getting close to the house, and just we start seeing the electric company trucks, man, everywhere. There, we counted like 30 or 40 of them bastards. And then we start coming up to them, and on the left, you can see the trail of destruction. It was nuts. It was through the woods, but man, trees were just like literally ripped in half. Big, big, big trees, ripped in half, pulled right out of the freaking ground. I mean, it was crazy. I've never seen so much destruction in a long time. And it took the power out for I guess it was like 3 days. Finally got it restored this morning. It's crazy, man. Go freaking figure. I mean, where I live, which isn't far, we don't. I mean, we get bad weather, but we never freaking get tornadoes. I mean, the last tornado that ripped through that area was back when I was a teenager. We're talking years, man. And it was weird. And the weirdest part for me personally, the area the tornado hit. I used to live there as a kid, and that's where the tornado went through my backyard. Isn't that messed up? Like, out of all times, I'm coming through town after the tornado hit. Like, what the freaking crap? Go figure. 6 in the house. What's up, new peeps? How you doing? Glad you joined. Sound off, Sergeant. Or not. Maybe you're just watching. Curious. Well, whoever you are, thank you for joining. Keeping track. Thank you for being here. If you have any Chester stories, please share. You have the floor. You can talk as much as you want. I'm not here to judge. We're just here to show the love and show the appreciation. That's all. Mom and daughter. Mom and daughter, can I tell you something? I don't know if you remember or not, but I remember you watching one of my videos where I destroyed a television in character. I was in character, and I totally freaked you out. I felt so bad when you told me, you're like, oh my God, that was so scary. And I was like, oh my God, I scared Mom and daughter. I was like, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I felt so terrible. You have no idea. And literally the very next day I made a disclaimer to let everybody know it wasn't real. It was just stage. Everything was staged. It was just for show. I had to let everybody know because I started getting messages from other people. They're like, man, are you going to go like viciously kill your friend or something? It's like you got baseball bats and you're setting TVs on fire and who knows what else I've been doing. I've done a lot of crazy stuff. I'm the TV slayer, apparently. I keep destroying televisions in my videos. But honestly, it's kind of fun. It's a good way to get some stress off your shoulders, relieve some aggression so you don't hurt anybody. Which, I'm not a violent person anyway, but, stress does tend to get to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Rusty reminds you of Mankind from WWF. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. You know, it's blow something up. I actually kind of did. Which one was it? It was one of the videos building up to the finale of season one. Okay, and I had a little TV set up where I set that on fire. That thing actually blew up. You could hear it in the video, and it wasn't expected. I was not expecting it to blow up. But when it blew up, it didn't even actually. None of the stuff went. No glass, no nothing. There was nothing left behind. It was weird, but it worked out. I mean, it looked cool as hell. Mom and daughter is amazing. So thankful for everything you do for my buddy. Aw, Rusty. She don't really do much for me. She's just a friend, you know. Yeah, I don't expect anything from her other than just to show the love like I show her, and I appreciate it. I'm glad that I got to meet mom and daughter. She's awesome. I appreciate what she does and how she does it, and I'm very impressed too how she can manage so many people as a check. I mean, I've been in there where there's over 100 people sometimes, and it's like, oh my god, like how can she deal with so many people at once? It's like she got some mad skills, son. Yeah, I know you hear me, mom and dada. Yeah. Hey, okay, let's see. What is what is Hooker? John Wild. Who is that? Well, thank you for calling me a hooker. Hooker. How you doing? Hanging with Mr. J. Mr. J, what's up? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. John Wild, I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming in too. Appreciate it. If you guys got anything you might want to throw on the floor about Chester, please do. Floor is yours. No judgment here. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know, tell us some stories. Have you been to any Linkin Park concerts in the past? And if you did, what were they like? I'd love to freaking hear it because I never got to go to one. I keep bringing it up, but it sucks. It really, really sucks. No, back to Mom and Daughter real quick. Yeah, I don't even know how I come across her channel, to be honest. I think it was just completely random. And, even though most of the people on her chat speak different languages, the fact that she can address you personally, like, hey, I remember you, or whatever. She gets to know people, and I appreciate that because there's some live streamers out there, they don't make you feel good at all. They're just kind of like, hey, screw you. Hey, give me money. Give me a donation. Do this, do that. Some people are like that. I've seen it quite a few times. I've had a few live streamers that I've dealt with that were very rude. Like as soon as I got on the chat, like you better like my stream. What? You don't tell me to like it. Leave it up to me. If you're doing a good job, I'm gonna like your stream, bro. I've had some really rude people on streams. So when I come across someone like Mom and Daughter, or Brother Herb, he's been doing live streams again, or the dude Rocks for instance, he's really awesome. Um, I have fun with that one. He likes to do karaoke, Weird Al karaoke songs. It's pretty fun. He come up with the most goofiest songs, and he'll do it. Oh, John Boy. Okay, sorry, man. I wasn't sure if it was a scammer or a spammer, whatever the hell you want to call him. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it so much, bro. You have no idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, John Boy, how was work? And do you have any Chester stories for the people? And if you do, please put it down there. I'd bring you up on screen, but I ain't that talented with the live stream yet. This is, I don't want to say this is my first live stream, but this is basically the first stream I've ran on my channel legitly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ramble too much. If you've seen any of my longer videos, you know that. And by the way, John Wild, Resident Evil 6, buddy, we're doing that review. I hope you know it. The game might be old as hell, but we're getting her done. One freaking day, I'm gonna show up at your house, and we're gonna start filming together. Rusty the Yeti, hi. Mom and daughter says hi, Rusty. You know, mom and daughter, that's my partner in crime, Rusty. You know, he's got his personal YouTube thing, which is this, and then he's got Gravestone Entertainment. I've been trying my hardest to kind of put the word out for him because he busts his ass on these videos that he does, and he has got all the equipment. He does a really good job. I mean, look at I'm live streaming right now. He's got the right equipment, and he just constant work. Not just on the channel either. I mean, he works, you know, in real life. So his time is very limited. So when he's able to do this stuff and as well as he does it, holy crap. I give him all the credit in the world, man. I really do. I just wish that more people would, you know, kind of put their eyes on his channel just to see what he has to offer. But, you know, you can't win everybody over, and I understand that. You know, it is what it is. You just got to keep growing. Growing and growing, you know what I mean? Just like me. I remember last year, I was like at, I don't know, 70 subscribers for like ever. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. And then one day I just started climbing. And then I passed 100, then 200, then 300, 4, and so on. You know, and here I am now. I'm pretty new on Linkin Park. Don't know about Chester or the band too much, but a good friend of mine loves Chester. You should invest a little bit of time. Give them a chance. They got some really good music. Some of it's a little bit heavier, but some of it's right down to earth, and hell, even too soft for me sometimes. But I still appreciate everything that they did, every single thing, you know. And I was actually starting a collection of all their albums, and unfortunately, 2 of my albums got screwed up because my son got to them. He's just a baby. He got his little paws on him. That's okay though. They can always be replaced. I never got to go to a Linkin Park show, but angsty teenage me would have loved it. Oh yeah, John, holy crap, dude. Imagine both of us going to see Linkin Park in our prime. We would have had a blast, bro. One of these days we are going to go to a show. I just don't know what. We got to come to terms on some kind of band because we listen to 2 different styles of music. Hi, Beck. I concur with everything Venom says about you. I'm here to listen to any stories on Chester and the band. And as for the Resident Evil 6 video, you show up and we'll film, my guy. All right. I'm holding you to it. I hope you know that. When I say I'm going to do it, when it comes to my channel, oh, you best know what's going to get done, son. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, might not be next year. You never know. You never know. Yeah, most of my Chester stories revolve around like way everybody else's is. You know, you discover their music, and certain songs, you know, may have helped you in situations of life. You know, for me, I use music as a tool to help, you know, with bad things that happen in life, and help kind of push you through that and get something good out of it. And Linkin Park was always there for me personally. You know, Chester mostly. You know, I love Mike Shinoda too, but Chester, you know, like I said, he was a part of me. You know, so like I said before, that part of me is gone and dead. You know, and the most I can do is hurt and try to recover and do better and use what has happened in a positive light. And that's kind of where this idea came from for this stream. You know, I felt like, you know, I'm never obviously going to get, you know, a couple thousand people in a stream to all come together, but, you know, I look back in history about that, you know, when everybody came together, the fans, and how amazing it was. And I just wanted to capture, if anything, maybe just 1% of that, maybe even 0.1% of that. If I can capture at least that much, I'm satisfied. And so far, I'm satisfied. Even if there's 5 people in the chat the rest of the night, I don't care. Just the fact that anybody's going to show up and show the love, I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, Chester, some of his songs, like the song Crawling, that's mostly everybody's favorite. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal, so on and so forth. I had a lot of bad moments in my teenage years where I was going through a lot of emotional problems, and songs like that helped me get through that kind of stuff. It helped me push forward and get past it and be like, you know what, screw this. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Seriously. Straight up quote. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Just got to keep going forward, man. You remember me all covered in spikes and such? Those were the days. You reminded me of something that happened today, bro. But I can't tell you. I can't tell you. You just gotta have to wait and see. I love teasing people. It's fun. For sure, man, my teenage years were filled with Linkin Park. Their music was a wonderful outlet for angst and aggression. Yes. And, it was cool back then. It was a very interesting time when they became popular. Because you had a lot of other bands that were just getting there. And it was kind of an interesting time in the world. Especially in the music business. But, you look at nowadays, there's not a lot of them standing. Not a lot of them made it to this point. And you know what? Slipknot came from around that time too. So, yeah. Maybe not around the same time, but they started getting popular around the same time Linkin Park did. At least in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but a lot of good bands came from around that time period. But like I said, unfortunately, there's not a lot left. Mom and daughter. Yeah, you guys, make sure you check out Mom and Daughter's channel. She's awesome. She puts on some pretty cool live streams. If you can speak a different language, that's even better for you. I tried to get her with that one. She caught me. She's like, "Oh, BS, man. I know what you're up to. You're using Google Translate." She knew it as soon as I sent her a message in a different language. She knew it right away. She's like, "You don't speak that language." I'm like, okay, fine, I don't. I was just trying to be cool. It was still fun, though. How long has this stream been going? Interesting. Now I got Far Cry 5, Squash and Run, Close Achievement. Yeah, TV keeps showing me things. Maybe I should shut it off. Something to look at. No, and a lot of them went the same way. Yeah. What was that one band called that came out around that time? Lost Prophets? Remember what happened to the lead singer there? That's just another example of bands not making it to the end. I'm pretty sure it was Lost Prophets. They had that one good song. And even regardless of what had happened with that band, I still love that song. It's awesome. I can't think of the name of it. But Lost Prophets, lead singer turned out to be a complete whack job and a complete weirdo and a psychopath, basically. You got Linkin Park, Drowning Pool, Static X, and too many talented people gone. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Like Wayne Static from Static X. I remember when he passed. But they're making it live on, though, and I appreciate how the band is doing it. And it almost seems like they resurrected Wayne Static from the dead. We obviously know the lead singer they have now is not Wayne Static. But the whole get up, the mask, the hair, and the guy sings just like him. I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed. You don't get a lot of bands that can pull off that and make him make Wayne Static into this mythical being, which is kind of interesting. I find it fascinating. And hopefully, uh, whenever the corona virus is gone or sustained to a certain point where we can go back to our shows or concerts, I would love to go see Static X at least once because I know they're not going to be touring much longer after that. Because I know they were in the middle of a freaking tour when all this stuff happened. And I was actually supposed to go to a show with them. They were headlining, and a band called Raven Black was there. And I want to say In This Moment, but I'm not 100% sure if they were there or not. But I seen the band Raven Black, and they were so good. I seen them at a Mushroom Head concert. And, the main reason I went to the concert was for Mushroom Head. I was like, oh, freaking Mushroom Head. I've seen Slipknot, now I'm going to see Mushroom Head. And, all the other bands was just a little extra bonus, And then I get Sunflower Dread, or is it Sunflower Dead? I think that's what it is. That band is freaking nuts. That lead singer, when he come out on stage, he had a freaking what are they called? Accordion or whatever? The thing that Steve Urkel uses as an instrument. He come out with that, and they're playing this metal song, and the guy went over to me and my homeboy, stood up on the fence right over us, and he's dripping sweat down on us, and he's doing the thing, and he's screaming into a microphone right over our freaking heads. It was so crazy. And then we had, of course, Raven Black. They were so good. And back then, they weren't known, and now they are. So I was actually there before they got famous, or famous-ish. Lost Profits, that's what I thought. So In This Moment, Five Finger Death Punch last year, great show. Yeah, I got to see them at Rock USA, 2016. It was a 3-day festival. The first night, Five Finger was headlining. The second night, In This Moment was playing, but they didn't headline. That was Slipknot's night. And then the third night was Alice in Chains. But yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, they put on an awesome show. It was pretty amazing. And In This Moment, I wasn't a big fan of In This Moment until I saw them live. And oh my goodness, talk about a show. Holy smokes. I was sold. Even though the lead singer's more gravitated towards women, apparently, at least that day. She wants all the women to scream, and the guys like me are like, yeah, screw this, man, screw the women, man, we're gonna scream. Because Maria Brink, oh my God, she is so good. She is amazing, and her stage presence is so well done. There's not a lot of people out there that could do what she could do, and do it as long as that band has been doing it. And they're the kind of band that tours nonstop. So this quarantine or the corona situation, this is the first time they've really had a vacation in a long time. Hang with Mr. J. I feel you as far as bands or music that made an impression on you, like Linkin Park. I heard Chester was a big humanitarian. Yep. Chester was a lot of things. I mean, he was no saint. Anybody that knows anything about him, he was no saint, obviously. But, the guy is just like everybody else. Everybody has everybody has their problems. Everybody has their vices, and, He was a good dude, though. He did a lot of stuff that not a lot of people realize, not just with music, helping people, I'm pretty sure him and Mike Shinoda, they traveled to other countries to help people in need, and that's always a good thing, obviously, no matter what. They were always there for people, always trying to help people, help guide them, give them a positive message to keep pushing forward, That's another reason why I loved Chester so much, because he was he had a good way of putting out the right message, I guess is the best way to say it. 7 in the house. 7 in the house. What's up, peeps? You know what's weird? I'm watching the live stream on my phone, and it's delayed like about a minute. It's weird. Maybe about 30 seconds. That's all new to me, man. Seriously, you got anybody that's been keeping an eye on my channel? They know I don't live stream. I will at some point when I finally meet my mark and get my 1,000 subscribers and my 4,000 watch hours. Once I hit that mark, I will be live streaming with my phone. And I'm going to put on some pretty cool streams. I don't want to say what I have in mind, but I have some pretty cool ideas. After, I don't want to sit there and say that, I've studied everybody else's live stream so I know what not to do, but I have ideas that nobody does. So, I mean, that's why a lot of people gravitate towards some of my videos, because they're just like, wow, man, this is totally outside the box. I don't see anybody doing stuff like this. And that's kind of what I try to put out there to everybody, just give me a chance, take a look-see and see what I'm doing here. You might not agree sometimes with what I'm saying, but, I don't sit there and BS people. I'm straight up with everybody. What you get, this is what you get. You get the Venom Meister, of course. 6 in the house now. We lost one. It's all right. You know what was weird? When I started this stream, I got a spam message on my YouTube account, which actually, now that I'm talking about that, maybe I should delete it, because I'm pretty sure it was on here. It popped up on my phone and it says, yeah, right here. Ronald Perez, 42 seconds, sweet-girls.online. Really? Really? Come on. Get the hell out of here. Don't come on my channel putting that crap on there. I mean, seriously. I usually don't delete messages. If people have something to say, I'm going to leave it. Everybody is entitled to a freaking opinion. I'm not going to sit there and hate on people just because they don't agree with what I say or anybody else says. Everybody has their own opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't get on my channel and start posting stupid... I don't even know what that is. I'm not clicking on it. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. That's the first time that's ever happened, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Weird. I might as well address this to anybody that's curious. My hostile takeover trailer. That is, I'm going to be filming that. I just don't know when. I mentioned it before. I didn't know when. But that first episode's already planned out. It's just finding the right time. And now I'm dealing with another situation with my housing problem that... it's a long story, but basically the people that own the house are pieces of crap. And I've been fighting with them for the last few months. And they're just... I don't know. I just basically washed my hands with it. I'm done. So we've decided we're getting the hell out of the house that we live in, because I'm just sick and tired of being, harassed and bullied, because these people, they started out nice and now they're pieces of crap. And I don't understand why. I've never done nothing wrong to these people. I've always been up front. I've always paid them, and we were even going to buy the house, but decided not to do it because, for one, it just cost way too much money. It wasn't worth it. And not only that, I just want to get into a different area and just get away from the people that I live around, because people ain't too friendly around where I'm staying. It's a nice area, but no thanks. I'll move on. Find a more stable place where I don't have to worry about Nimrods causing problems. It's stupid. Stupid people causing problems constantly. Boo. Did you guys see the behind the scenes? I uploaded 2 behind the scenes videos today. Not too revealing, honestly, but I thought it would be kind of funny just to kind of, give people an update of what's going on. And the second video, oh my god, I rewatched it and I'm like, geez, what the hell am I thinking uploading this? It's like I looked terrible. I mean, my face was so jacked up. I probably still got stuff on my face. It was It was a messy shoot, man. It really was. But not messy isn't bad, just messy. Like, we just got dirty as hell. But isn't that the whole point? You know? At least I hope that's the point. Getting down and dirty. Not in a giggity way either. Yeah, about a week ago, I was actually recording covers, Linkin Park covers, that I was going to upload to the channel on the 20th, but I just wasn't satisfied with the way they sounded, and where I was at, I just couldn't I couldn't get the sound right. Like the I had instrumentals playing in the background, which was fine, but I couldn't get the volume adjusted properly where my voice could carry over that. I have mics at my house, but the one that actually works is missing, and I have no idea what happened to it. It's kind of screwed up. It kind of upset me. So I had to like basically do a mock microphone and sing like that, which after I did, I watched the videos. I'm like, I don't know, this seems stupid. It kind of looks like I'm pretending, and I don't want that. I want people to feel it. I want them to have an emotion stir in their body. And I did Waiting for the End, and then I did, what the hell was the other one I did? I don't even remember now. But I did One More Light, and that was a tough one for me, because, I did the song right, but man, near the end, I got so freaking emotional. It just came out. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I can do it, but it's hard to keep my mind focused, because I just start thinking emotional thoughts, and it gets to me. It's a tough one to pull off if you actually give a crap. Kevin King is online. Well, somebody should go to his live stream and tell him to get over here. He knows me. I would share this out, but I'm too dumb at this point. Actually, I don't know if I can actually share anything being under the minimum amount, honestly. The threshold, as I call it. The 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, all that. I don't have an option to share things other than, like, I can send somebody my link, like people I know. But, I don't really talk to a lot of people personally, and I don't, I mean, I could, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'd like to share it out to everybody that's on my subscriber list, but it's just not an option at this point. All I can do is just hope for the best. I just keep get to a point where I don't have to worry about this stupid peddly bullcrap, So I can do more stuff like this, address people face to face, see the man behind the camera, so to speak. Even though I'm still behind the camera, but I'm not recording just single videos. But yeah, I'm getting pretty excited. I'm really hoping that Mike Shinoda releases this song that him and Chester did. They have one more song left, and I'm really curious at what it is. If it's a heavy song, if it's a more poppy-ish song like they did in their last album. I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be good. But I'm getting kind of excited. I don't know why they're holding back. Maybe time would be better. Maybe they're trying to make money off it or something. I don't know. I highly doubt it, honestly, because that would just be disrespectful. But no, you never know. You never know how these music people are when they get famous. Sometimes they become assholes. It's all about the money. Hey, Mr. J. Sound off, Sergeant. Yeah, Lincoln Park, man, guys. I tell you what, I was so bummed out yesterday with this tornado situation. It was like out of all the times that we have an issue, it's like, oh, live stream Chester Bennington, it's gonna be perfect. and then no power. I'm like, what is going on? No. Like, this is not right. This can't happen. But, I felt like I did the right thing. I tried to keep everybody updated as much as possible leading up to that point where I just gave up. I mentioned in the one video that I would, keep constantly updating people on the time. And I did. I updated the time like freaking 6, 7 times, it seemed like. And then, when I finally just said screw it, I was like, cut a video. I'm just going to just tell everybody, hey, look, sorry about your luck. It sucks, but it is what it is. Seven in the house. 7 in the house. Oh, there we go. That's weird. My messages were actually behind on here. Nothing was popping up for a while. Rusty the Yeti. Who? Who that? I'm digging that. I'm digging that tiger blanket, man. Oh yeah, tiger blanket. Ugh. Oh crap! There goes my glasses. My fruit roll-ups. Oh, the camera's up here. Stupid. Hello. Fruit roll-ups. I actually had black glasses, but I broke them. Tiger blanket. If you was looking for a Linkin Park song to cry to, which one would you do? Probably One More Light. Honestly, I think that would be the main one because it was such a powerful song and it had so much meaning to it, and then when Chester died, it had even more meaning to it. That was what was something was so interesting about when he passed, and people started to study the lyrics that he had written and started seeing the signs, what was leading up to that point. Like, people didn't realize, like, holy crap, now this makes sense. This has more meaning to it. Because his lyrics did get pretty dark. He sung what was coming out of his head, and his head was always screwed up. He dealt with bad depression problems. Burn It Down. That's a good song. Burn It Down, it is. I think... what was that other one? I keep forgetting things. I hate this. Hold on. I'll just pull it up right now. One More Light or Guilty All the Same. Well, maybe that's not for a crying song, but that's one of my favorites because it has a lot of meaning to it. Maybe to me personally, maybe it's different for other people, which obviously it is. But it has a lot of meaning to me personally because nobody's perfect. And I look at that song like it's really addressing that fact, Shadow of the Day, that's a good one. I actually, for you guys, I have a playlist made up of all Linkin Park songs that I made yesterday. It's not completely filled up, but I figured, just for the people, if someone was looking to listen to some Linkin Park, you got a whole playlist to pull up. So it's on my channel. It's been on there. Sharp Edges. That's another good one. My I don't want to say my youngest because she's not my youngest anymore, but Star, she loves that song, and that was actually the other one I was covering. Now that I remember, that's a good song, but it's a little tough on the voice. That's what I always found the hardest about these songs is even the screamo ones. Chester hits a high pitch that is so amazing and so powerful that unless you've been practicing every day for years and years and years, you're not going to pull it off the way he does. There's just no freaking way. It was very unique how he did it, and that was the main thing I was having problems with, is trying to hit a pitch that's reasonable enough where it's acceptable, where it doesn't sound like crap. You know, there's no way I'm going to pull off a Chester voice. That would just be silly. Didn't even think that way on top of it. But that was one that was kind of holding me back. Sharp edges and waiting for the end. But I'm pretty sure that I have them mastered at this point to a point where it's acceptable and enjoyable. But yeah, one more light. Onto the light. Jeez Louise. One more light. That is definitely a song that would make me cry. Actually, I can't think of which one it is because they have so many different songs and so many that pull different emotions from you. Let's see if I can find it. It's Numb. That's what it is. Numb. Numb. You know, I've always liked that song. It never made me cry before. But when Chester passed away and they had their live tribute show, which is still available on YouTube, by the way, if you ever want to check it out, it's really beautiful. It's kind of a long show, but it's amazing. They have a lot of different musicians come in to help Linkin Park do all their songs. And they didn't perform that song, Numb. Instead, what they did is they played an instrumental track through the loudspeakers, and the entire crowd was singing the song. And halfway through, there's a part in the song where when the crowd, you know, when they were singing, it was so powerful. The emotion, oh my God, it was so amazing. So amazing. And hearing that, and they were singing, they had the microphone stand, and they had what the hell you call those things that go over your neck, like a lei, a reef, whatever. Like really beautiful one. It was going over the microphone stand, and they had the spotlight down on the microphone, and all the crowd was singing to that. It's like, oh my God, and I fucking bawled my eyes out. I was like, man, that is so amazing. Like, I've never seen nothing like that. Never will again. It, you know, and it was real. It was natural. It wasn't just like something that they do. I mean, they might have done it when Chester was alive, like maybe give it to the crowd, let them sing a few parts of a song, but this was the whole song. The whole crowd sang. So cool. Burn It Down. Yeah, I just listened to that one. That was the last one I listened to yesterday before I hit the road. Gotta drink some Coke. Vanilla Coke. Because that's the shiz. Actually, Pepsi Vanilla is my favorite, but unfortunately it doesn't really exist anymore, so to speak. I mean, it does, but it's kind of a rare pop to find. Shit, when I was a kid, man, a teenager, that was like everywhere. That was my favorite drink too, and then they took it away from me. I was like, no, not my Pepsi, not my Pepsi Vanilla. So how do I get it back? Coca-Cola. Gotta have that Coke, and not the kind that gets you high. Unless, you know, you're into that, then good for you. Yeah, you like my Dale Jr. shirt? Dale, the retiree. So what is the best Chester song? Honestly, I can't really say what is the best. And here's why. Because from every person, the perspective is different. They feel different. So not everybody's going to agree on the same thing. So, like, to me, Guilty All the Same is probably one of my favorites. There's a few others that are kind of tied with that. But, you know, like the next person, they might say Burn It Down, for instance, or Crawling, or Leave Out All the Rest, or New Divide, or whatever. So you really can't truly say, okay, this is the best Linkin Park song. But it might be the best to you. And that's still okay. Nothing wrong with that. Shoot. And really, and I'll tell you right now, and like, not all their music is the best. I mean, there's some songs that are kind of okay, but there's other ones that are so good that it just slaps you right across the face. Like, BAM! Welcome to reality. I miss Pepsi Twist. Pepsi Twist. I don't think I ever tried that. Didn't it have like lime or something in it? Or like lemon or something? Pepsi is big around that area. Surge was cool back in the day. Oh yeah. I remember the commercials. And Surge made a comeback too, which is cool. Still tastes the same. It reminded me of like a foreign Mountain Dew, even though it's not foreign. Maybe it is. I don't know, but it just feels foreign, like a naughty pop you're not supposed to have. Ooh, I got a Surge. Oh yeah, well, I got a Mountain Dew. Well, freaking, there's 100 Mountain Dews on the shelf. I got the one Surge. Makes you feel kind of important. The 90s are coming back. Yes. Well, maybe not for a yes for some people, but still, yes. How do you feel hearing Chester pre-LP on the radio? Pre-LP, what is it? What do you mean? What do you mean, John? How do you feel hearing Chester pre-LP on the radio? Are you talking like his old band, Grey Days? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, Grey Days is pretty dope. I mean, they're definitely no Linkin Park, but I don't know, they kind of got that old school style that's acceptable. Chester still sounds amazing. The band is amazing. There are a few songs by them that I really dig, but other ones are just seem a little too experimental to me. I don't know why. It's just the way I feel about it. What? What now? Lemon. Oh, yeah. Lemon Pepsi Twist. Okay, yeah. I thought so. I remember when that came out. There's been a lot of pops that have died over the years, which is weird. Some that nobody's ever even heard of. I actually watched some videos on that on YouTube. There's certain channels dedicated to that kind of stuff, like digging up information on stuff that you didn't even know existed, or you did know existed and didn't know it was gone, or stuff that was popular and they took it away for whatever stupid reason, or make it like a once release during the summer and then take it back away again. Just like Pepsi Vanilla, that was gone for a long time, but it was still available in other countries, I think. United States, it wasn't. And then, eventually they kind of brought it back a little piece at a time. Like the other day, we managed to find the tall cans of it, which was weird. I've never seen them in tall cans. You can find Surge at Burger King. Yeah, I know, right? I was just at Burger King today. They got them new. Well, they're not new now. Them fountain machines where you just like press the screen and they have like every type of flavor known to man. It's crazy. Need one for my house. Quick tip: pop at McDonald's uses less carbonation. Oh yeah, I believe it. I remember one time I went to McDonald's and one of the guy, I was with a group of friends and they knew the guy that was working at night. And he's like, "Hey man, you want a free pop?" And I'm like, "No, not really. I don't want to be taking handouts. And plus, I felt like it was a joke, right away. I didn't really know this guy. He's like, "Oh," I was like, "All right, fine, I'll take a pop." So he pours me an extra large, man, right to the top, full ice, hands it to me. I go to take a sip. It's not pop. Well, I mean, it is pop. It's the stuff that's left after the pop is gone in the bag. Oh, man. If I was in the front seat, he would have been hit with that sumbitch. I mean, for real. Oh, that really upset me. It's like, you You freaking jerk. Like, that's not even funny. I mean, it is, I guess, in a way, but it's like, you don't even know me. You're going to hand me a freaking whatever that. Ugh. It was disgusting. Good way to clear your sinuses out, though. Okay. So you were talking about gray days. Yeah, I find it really fascinating that after all this freaking time, Chester is still known. He's still making music, so to speak. He's like Tupac. He's like the Tupac of rock and roll. For real. It's amazing. That's why I brought up about Mike Shinoda having that extra song that he's not revealed to the world yet. And he teased it a couple weeks ago. He's like, haha, I got a new Linkin Park song and you guys can't have it. Everyone's like, come on, release it, release it. And he's like, nope. So anyway, he'll release it. Hopefully it's not too long. Like, give us a taste. I figured he would do it like on Chester's anniversary, like yesterday. I thought maybe we were gonna get it because it was brought up. It's like, why would he even bring it up? Just to mess with people? Like, really? Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the freaking truth? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of heroes die over the years. You know what was really screwed up for me is, after losing Chester, it wasn't. It seems like it was about no, like 4 months. 4 months later, 3 months later, the lead singer to a band called Huntress, she took her own life, and I loved her too. Jill Janis. Oh my goodness, that girl could sing so good. She was amazing. And it was a band that I just randomly come across. I didn't know anything about, never heard of them my entire freaking life. And right straight from the first song, I'm just like so captivated. Like, wow, I've never heard anything like this in my life. I'm down. Let's do this. And every song I heard was just so epic. I ended up buying all their freaking albums too. And they were actually working on their fourth album, and then she committed suicide. I think she intentionally overdosed on drugs or something. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter, But yeah, that was really tough. So, like, first I lose Chester, my hero. Then I lose Jill Janis, my female heroine, not heroin. And I'm starting to get scared. I'm like, oh God, please don't let it be Corey Taylor next. If Corey Taylor dies, I'm done. I give up. But Corey's still with us, so at least there's that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was really hard for me when I lost Jill. It's like, I just found out she was a legend, man. She wasn't well known. The band wasn't well known by a lot of people. But that girl, oh my God, just something about her was so unique, so magical. And when she passed, I felt like her spirit went to the trees, went to the environment, which is what she wanted, not to the stars. A lot of people are like, oh, she went to the stars. She liked to sing about the stars and the galaxies and the dimensions. And no, she went back to the trees. That's what I think. That's just what I believe. But yeah, it was that was weird for me. It really was, because not only were they getting ready to drop a new album, but I was preparing to go see them live. I didn't know when it was going to be, but I was saving money to go see them live. I was like, this is bucket list. Straight up, man. Bucket list. I've seen Slipknot. Now I'm going to see Huntress. And go figure, right? She offs herself. So what is going on? What is in the air that keeps making people do this? Maybe fame just makes people go crazy or something. I don't know. It's really sad. And the worst part is, even after she died, yeah, it was news for a few days. and you don't even hear about it anymore at all. It's like nobody freaking remembers, other than the fans, of course. Which, you know, like I said, some people are remembered differently. You know, like with Chester, like I said before, that the impact of his death is still remembered to this day by so many people, and people still cry about it. Hell, I even still cry. Maybe not as much, but he made such an impact on the world. He made such an impact. Yeah, I say this with true passion when I talk about this. I don't make this stuff up. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not going to BS anybody. Straight from the heart. Straight from the Dale Jr. But, yeah. Gotta believe in something. Oh, isn't that right, man? Chico, damn straight. You know, regardless of what people believe in, as long as you have belief in something, as long as you have faith in something, and that's what really matters, truly. Everybody's going to have their own way of looking at life, you know. Not everybody's the same, period. But yeah, back to impact. You know, someone like Chester, he had been doing music pretty much his entire life. He had more of an impact than Jill, obviously. So, you know, when Jill died, the only impact that she made was just a few tremors so far. And then them tremors, you know, eventually went away. And just kind of shook it off, and then that was it. I still remember her, and I'll never forget her. And we lost a hell of a musician when she died. It's really screwed up too, because not only was she working on a fourth Huntress album, she was working on a solo project with some girls. I can't remember what they called the band, but it was it's kind of a disturbing name, something to do with queefs, I guess. I know that's really gross to some people, but that's the honest to God truth, man. But she was all about shocking people sometimes, you know. She just liked to freak people out and see how they react. And on top of it, she helped Brendan Small, which is he's the creator of Metalocalypse. It's a cartoon. It used to be on the channel Adult Swim. About a metal band. Well, after Metalocalypse stopped showing, then they had Galactica Con or something like that. They kind of just rebranded it, even though it's not the same characters. I think it's set in the same universe. And she actually came in for that and did a song for them, and it's out there. Pretty good too. She played a character, you know, not very long, but it was still pretty cool. That was like some of her last work was that episode. If I could figure out what it was. The band was called Galacticon, I'm pretty sure. You know, even though it's not a real band, because it's all Brendan Small pretty much. It's one guy doing it all. But it was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. I remember seemed like it was like right the very next day after seeing that video, that's when she passed away. Go figure, right? Man, this freaking chat box is screwed up. Oh, my battery's almost dead. Go figure. Well, we've been going at it for quite a while, guys. And almost, let's see, an hour and 43 minutes. Wow. Yeah, it's getting late, too. Right now, it's 11:10 over here. Well, guys, I think we're going to close down the stream for tonight. I just wanted to run a few hours just to give people a chance to, you know, come in and talk about some things and share some love. And plus, I wanted to share with everybody my love for Chester because he was my hero and my top dog. And, yeah, so that's that. Oh, that was too obvious, bro. It's the Beast! The Beast is back from the dead. I'm gonna shut up now. Oh my goodness! Holy smokes! Oh my god, you scared the bejesus out of me, bro. Woo!
First live stream over.
Celebration! I hope you guys like that. Brendan doesn't own the actual rights to Death Puck, so he formed Galacticon to keep making music without Adult Sim. Yeah, I know that, bro. Yeah. Screwed up, right? Party! Oh my god, some of it's stuck to the ceiling. Alright, guys, we're going to close down the stream for tonight. I appreciate everybody coming out and showing the love. You have no idea how much it means to me. Even just the few of you that showed up, it means a lot. And I appreciate it. Keep checking me out. Keep checking out the content. And stay tuned because we got some good stuff coming. And why do I always keep looking in that direction? I guess because I'm looking at my face. Yeah, we got. I got some good stuff coming. That guy over there, actually, he's over this way on camera. Wait, that's so weird. It's reversed. Anyways, he's got some good stuff coming. So stay tuned. Check out Venom for Your Life, obviously. And check out Gravestone Entertainment. And, yeah. Laters, dude. John, thank you for coming out. Mama, daughter, if you're still here, thank you. Topo Chico, thank you. Let's see, who else was on here? Rusty Yeti. Hey, thanks. Oh, God. And Mr. J, if you're still here, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. And to all of you, feel love and feel flow. Rest in peace, Chester. We love you. We'll see you next year for something special. Till then, peace.